Hello. Okay. Okay. So we are live here, and I'm currently building a new attempting to build a new programming language that uses different features from existing languages, and the AI. Um, I'm using the AI to do the research about all of those languages, each of them, and then come up with better ideas, like groundbreaking ideas after doing the research. And the research, as you guys can see, it's done in parallel most of the times, including the execution of new code, as you guys can see here, in different iterations. So we have currently, this is, I think, the third iteration. The fourth, yeah, we are starting the fourth iteration after 1 hour running here. We are using Cloud Code with Flukebase, and Flukebase gives Cloud Code the ability to invoke new skills, including creating new agents on demand and parallelizing the work, and to get you to speed, right? So that's how I do it. I found this tool very useful for my use case, and it can also remember things. So after the research or after completion of something, then it will look back and say, hey, we did this, this, and that, right? So for instance, here he created some files, etc., and then in another step he iterates on top of what he already did, right? And this is the idea here. The agents, they have a lineage as well. So they inherit, like human beings, they inherit one from the other. And in this system, those agent names, I didn't define them. I just asked the AI to generate them for me, right? But this is a feature from Flukebase, because Flukebase interacts as a MCP server with all of the different AI. So if I use Gemini, I can also jump into this task. If I stop my Cloud Code right now, it will continue from where we left off, right? Based on the tasks that were marked uh, in progress or completed, or some of them are still pending, right? So everything is managed by this system in this regard. I just started this channel to show you guys a little bit of how it works, why we can use this for potentially finding groundbreaking evolutions for humankind, and cures potentially, right? We can explore. We are all human beings. If we use our time instead of playing a video game or some soap opera watching, right? We could be trying to dig and find breakthroughs, okay? And this in this channel, my idea is to show you guys a little bit of what I do with coding nowadays, and also show a little bit about some of the projects that I can disclose here. Like this one, it's building an open source programming language for developers that really want to optimize token usage when they are interacting with other agents. Okay, so and why I'm doing this? I'm doing this for me because I'm also here, right? And also for you guys, because I know that token limit is something really hard, right, to manage, and it grows from time to time. But maybe if we get there, when everyone has like 10 million token contacts, um, maybe then we will face other challenges, right? And not the ones we can already tackle with our current system, like here, right? So here I'm basically parallelizing different tasks. They are using different tools in each of them. And in the end, my main agent, this is the main agent here, he has a stronger model. So he will be able to receive an output from each of those and also track the progress between them, and then also coordinate, right? Coordinate what will be the next step of this iteration, right? So this is how it works. The tasks here, they can be verified, right, by the agents itself. So they also verify each other to get the best result. Okay. This tool called FlukeBase, it has so many skills. Like there is also a platform I will show in another video where you can see the different projects that you are interacting with, the sessions that you create with them, and what they are doing, right? Also, if you initiate a new project, you can just tell the AI, hey, add this project to my account, and it's done, right? So you don't need to figure things out manually anymore, like with project management. And you can just be like the best vibe coder, right? Or whatever you name yourself. Maybe vibe coding is not the best term currently, but it's still a form of programming, in my opinion. It just changed from being simply code to being something we can put in this box, and it will perform something for us, right? If it's like 10 minutes or 1 minute or days, right? Or days. I heard the most the longest run is like 1 day and 2 hours. I never got to this. I already got like to like 4 hours, 3, 4 hours mark, and you also need to have a good quota, right? If you want to achieve this. So in my experience, like with Claude, if you have the Pro plan, you don't have access to Opus model currently. So this will be a limitation for you because the strongest agent, he can be used strategically, right? So on the max plan, the max plan, the first tier, you get a lot more and access to this Opus model, and you also have like two limits, right? Um, so let me show this part here. So if I go to Claude, if I go to Claude and type usage here, right? After you get the max plan, this is what you get, like a limit only for Sonnet. When you delegate the tasks like we are doing here, you can use this limit instead of this limit. Like it will be here as well, right? But it will count uh, not as the same as Opus, right? So if you also use Cursor, Windsurf, or another tool, maybe Factory or something like that, they also give you this, right? So you can see the how much it is using and stuff like that. Okay, so let's take a look here. We are reaching 175,000 tokens. And new 6 agents are going to be launched here. So when it says Eureka, this is something built in to Flukebase, and this is like the way they use to describe the planning phase. And when it reaches this point, there are different strategies as well, like that Eureka will teach the agent to perform. So yeah, and this is now entering the product phase. So each of those iterations, like I'm telling, it's a bit, maybe it's harder to understand for some people, but imagine like this will update, right? It could be like one, two, or 10 here, but basically he put like the old ones here and the new ones are here in our case here. So it will just continue the iteration, right? Until it finishes or something else happens. If it's like the quota finished or um, your internet got cut off and stuff like that, you can just return and the tasks are saved, right? The previous ones are here. We have a structure because we are planning everything in advance. So with this tool, if you have 20 projects, if you have 40, 50, currently you don't get mad if you have like 50 projects, right? Because AI in this current form and with the tools that you can hire on top of them, they give you more flexibility to have like a decent life, and not talking with the AI like you would with a 5-year-old person. Okay, this is one of my main drivers, but when I was building this tool, I'm like the founder of Flukebase. That's why I'm using it here. It's currently in a beta version. But check our website if you're coming from the future to see how far we got with this. So my main motivation for building this uh, was that I had different AI coding tools at the time. I had Cursor, I had Windsurf, and I had a couple of others as well. And I used like all of the models, right? Like OpenAI, I used Codex as well in the CLI, GitHub CLI, and GitHub Agent CLI, and other things in the terminal and as well in the browser. Um Browser tools, in my opinion, they are not the best for really doing the work, right? You need to manually copy paste things, or if you have like integration in your browser with your AI agent, maybe that could work well as well. And yeah, the other thing, is that in the future, maybe we will see other AI companies like Claude bringing their new models, right? Maybe from Asia someone will come, or from Africa, or even another North American player, right? Um, and and they are like billion-dollar companies, right? They can hire people paying millions to them to do things, and for like us, like regular AI users, we need to figure things out on ourselves, right? We cannot just rely on what the other people want us to buy and want us to think, right? So with Lookbase, this is over. Like with Lookbase, you teach the AI what he should do and how he should do. So you don't depend on the model provider. You're just running on him, right? Like what we are doing right now is we are, instead of buying gasoline, we are buying a car with gasoline and we think this is it. right? This is it. So maybe we can change that, right? Maybe we can change that in the future and have a better life with AI. I already used my account a lot here, so that's why it stopped. But if I come back, it will come back in the same form, right? I know it will be the same. Also, during the process, we remembered a couple of things here. He remembered. So this means when he is approaching a new task that requires or solicits anything related to what we have in the memory, then it will bring up the context for it to work as expected, right? This language here, ARIA, the idea is for it to be as fast as the fastest one, but also bringing three new features that we haven't seen in programming language. Okay. Um, I haven't tested it. It's still building here. Most of the things. It's a lot of code, a lot of different code bases, and some of the code bases, like the languages, they are not like my familiar language as well. But developers need to navigate on with an uncertainty as well, right? And with our tooling today, testing is our assurance, right? In most of the cases. So in this case, I'm planning to test this in many ways. Like even maybe we can test the memory, like allocating what is allocating what, when the language is running or compiling or doing something else. Yeah, this will be our topic for some time. I will try to bring, depending on how many questions we have or interactions, I will try to bring more about specific things, like why, what happened, and what was the choice that the AI took in different decisions, and to understand as well, like if the work is good or not, right? Because I've never seen someone try to create a programming language with AI. Like I never seen this before. Maybe there are people they trying to do that. Um, yeah. So this is it for today. This is a little bit about the language. If you saw something in this video that you find curious, or you want to ask anything, just put your comment here, right? Just put it here and I will answer it in the next video. All right, so see you.